What is up, everybody? Today I decided to do a video on my Vinegar Syndrome collection. All of these, with the exception of two, were got in the last 3 months. So, I've been busy trying to play catch up after discovering them because of their. Well, a friend told me that they released Beastmaster, so I had to grab that, and then I looked more into it, and I fell in love with them. So basically, I'm just going to do a one by one shot of all of the titles that I have so far because my halfway to Black Friday collection or sale collection is going to be arriving in a couple of days. So I don't I could wait till then, but whatever. I'll just do an unboxing video for that or something. Uh, yeah. So starting off, we got All American Murder. Then Beware My Brethren. Sorry, I'm trying to record this with a phone because I don't have my camera readily available for some reason. It's either in storage or up at our other property. Beyond Evil. Bloodbeat. Blood Games, which is a really badass slip, actually. And I'm sorry I didn't take these all out of the plastic slip cover, so we're getting this reflection from this big fucking light. The Holy Grail of Vinegar Syndrome, Blood Hook. This is actually the most expensive title in my collection. I don't think I'd ever spend that much for a single movie again, but it's worth it to have it because that's the one that everyone seems to really track down. Bloody New Year. Body Melts, which has that cool like cover that's cut out. Try to switch cameras here. Okay. Candy Snatchers, which is actually a top 5 title for me. The Cellar. Christmas Evil. The Corruption of Chris Miller, which is actually probably another top 5 for me. I really like that movie. Cutting Class. This was the second Vinegar Syndrome title I ever owned, long before I ever paid attention to the label. I just got it because, I like the movie. I got the trampoline skull cover. There's I think there's 5 or 6 different covers for this, or slip covers. This was my favorite, so this is the one I got. I'm not one of the ones that needed to have every single cover, so especially at the time I bought that when it was new, it was, yeah, whatever. Death Promise. Deadline. Dear Dead Delilah. Decoder. Demon Wind, which is a lenticular slip. I don't know if you can see that well on the camera. Hopefully you can. I really like some of the lenticular slips. This one's definitely one of the better ones of the 4. Don't Panic. Dimensiones Occultas. Famous dinosaur pajamas that Vinegar Syndrome has released since then. They sold out both times they produced them, I think. I didn't actually order them because I don't wear pajamas, so Don't Go in the Woods Alone. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Evils of the Night. Fade to Black, another really good title. Really cool slip. This had 2 slip options too, and I went with this one. This is the original poster that they had for the movie. The other slip's cool too, but I don't need them both. Grandmother's House. This is one of my sleeper hit favorites that I really enjoy that movie. Grave Robbers. Hellmaster. Probably my least favorite film from them ever, actually. I I'm gonna stay away from details, but I really didn't care for that movie at all. Hitcher in the Dark. Hollywood Horror House. Definitely an underrated title from them. I really dig that one. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Immortalizer, which none of these people on the cover are actually in this movie, but this was a surprise for me too. I've watched that one twice actually. Jack Frost, that lenticular slip. I hope you can see it. This one was a little pricey too because it's been out of print for a while. The Killing Kind. Last Gasp. I was really hoping for something more out of this movie, but not even Robert Patrick could save that movie. Let My Puppets Come. Now, this is the only hardcore title I own. I mean, hardcore's, I don't know if it really falls in that classification, but they put it in that classification. There's no real penetration in it. There's hardly any real nudity in it. There's, like, I think one woman that strips naked and dances for a while, but the rest of it's like puppets, and there's not really any penetration, so I mean, I got it because it was funny. My old lady really cracks up at it. Luther the Geek. God, that light's really reflecting off of this. Lust in the Dust. It's actually the only Western I think they've released so far. Mausoleum. One that took me a while to track down too. Night Beast seems to be a lot of people's favorites. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't put it in my top 10, I don't think. It's a relatively good movie in parts, and then other parts seem super weird, but what are you going to do? Nightmare Sisters. Linnea Quigley. There's the ugly version. And there's the fucking babe version. Really cool slip. Night Owl. Night Train to Terror. This is one of the first ones I acquired once I really got into the label. Old Dracula. Olivia. Pale Blood. A funny story about this one. When I ordered it, I had to order it from Diabolic because eBay's prices were way too high, but Diabolic still had it in stock. And when I ordered it, the embossing here on these letters, the paint was completely off of it. So it had the embossing, but the paint wasn't in the right spot. Even on the back, like all this stuff here is embossed, but it was all off. All the red paint was like just off. So they actually sent me a new slip. I contacted them and they sent me a new slip right away, actually. So that was kind of nice. Pandemonium. Probably, yeah, I'll talk more about that movie at a different time. I did not like it. Party Line. The Passing. I really like the back of this slip for some reason. Like, it's just all embossed, like, crazy colors, which is cool. The front's a little blah, but this movie gets a lot of praise, too, from a lot of people. I thought it was okay. Pets. Pigs. Play Dead. Punk Vacation. Psycho Cop Returns. Badge number 666. What's really cool about this one is it was a limited run of, I don't know if you can see that very good. Hopefully you can, maybe, if it focuses. Maybe it won't focus. Yeah, limited edition of 1,666. That's thought that was pretty clever. Pledge Night. Rad, another one of those lenticular slips. This one's not as good because it doesn't really change anything about it. It's not like the Jack Frost or the Demon Wind slip. But this movie went super fucking fast when it came out, I guess, so I'm glad I got a copy of it. I got a copy of it for a decent price, too. Raw Force. Essential Vinegar Syndrome right here. Rest in Pieces. Fucking back cover has nothing to do with the movie. I don't know how it fits in at all, but it's an old design they had, so I really like the front cover, but yeah, you know, whatever. Rush Week. Satan's Blood. This was a good movie. Satan's Slave. Not as good as Satan's Blood, but still a decent movie. Shot. Now, this one took me a while to get with the slipcover on eBay. Lots of people asking for crazy prices, and I finally got one by making an offer. And the guy countered me, and then I countered him again, and he took that offer. So I'm happy to have it. It's a really interesting movie. It's like a college film. It's a really good movie. It's definitely a gem of like independent cinema. Silent Madness in 3D. I ordered, I think, 4 or 5 extra pairs of the 3D glasses for this movie that they released as well, so I could watch it with friends while we're drinking, because, let's be honest, all of these movies are just better when you're drinking with friends and having a good time. Splatter University. Spookies. I did go with this. I don't know if this was cover 1 or cover 2, but I just liked this image. I thought it was a lot more striking than just like the monster face on the front, like the other. I think the other one's like that, but the other one didn't pop. This one really just grabs you. It's really, really cool. Sudden Fury, another top 5 for me. Probably one of my favorites, actually. This movie's fucking really, really good. Just really good. The last lenticular slip in my collection, Tammy and the T-Rex, another one that didn't really need the lenticular treatment, I guess, because it doesn't do much for me. I like the back cover more anyway, but still happy to have it. I think they released that one in 4K, and for some reason I got it in Blu-ray. I don't know if it was just too good of a deal to pass up, but oh well. The Undertaker, really, really good movie. I wish the title was up here so you could see the whole thing. Like, I really love the coffin cutout slip, but I hate that the title's cut off. Uninvited. Killer cat movie. Cat on the back definitely looks more like the cat in the movie, because I mean, the monster's black, but whatever. Really cool movie. This one is the one I ordered, and it was like unopened and new, but the slip on the inside, like the actual insert for the case, is all rippled. So I'll either have to order another one, or I don't know, maybe try to iron it out or something. Unmasked Part 25. This is probably my favorite of the spoof movies that they've released so far. Really good Friday the 13th parody. I mean, it's like half parody, half serious. Really, I really enjoyed this movie. Wacko, another spoof. Andrew Dice Clay in it. Actually, one of Andrew Dice Clay's probably best roles. It's got some funny moments. A lot of it's dated, but I get a kick out of it. Witch Trap. Wonder Women. and Extro 3. Which a lot of people say this is one of the worst titles. I don't think it's one of the worst. I've watched several of these are way worse than this movie, especially like Last Gasp, Pandemonium, and Hellmaster. But yeah, it's a decent movie. It's got Tom Hanks' little brother in it. Yeah, so those are my limited edition slipcover movies. Now we'll move on to, if I can do these in here with this light. I'm in a small space. I keep these in a small space in my house, so bear with me. Now these split covers are really cool. This was actually the very first title I ever bought from them. Hell Comes to Frogtown. I'm a big Roddy Piper fan, so this is that split cover, which they only did 2 of these. 2 of the slip covers like that, which I wish they would do more, but I don't know, it almost doesn't fit with the collection, so it doesn't bother me too much. But this is just a really cheesy fucking movie with Roddy Piper. But I love it. I've probably seen this one more than any other movie in this whole collection. At least more than most of them. The other split cover is Slaughterhouse, which opens down the center. Just really cool cases. Alright, now, the line that really, really sucked me into deciding that I wanted to collect the shit out of Vinegar Syndrome was these VSA titles. Action USA. Easily one of the better ones. Dr. Jekyll's Dungeon of Death. Evil Town. Grave Secrets. Hell Riders. You know, this is one of the lower ones most people would say, but I'm a sucker for a biker movie, so the more biker movies the better. The House of Usher. LA Wars, which is one of my favorites for sure. I actually own 2 copies of it, to be honest. It wasn't an accidental purchase. I actually bought 2 on eBay around the same time and decided that I wanted them both. Martial Law. And Martial Law 2. Another, probably in the top 5 of the VSAs. Necromancer. Spellcaster. Adam Ant movie. I mean, he's barely in it, but you can call it an Adam Ant movie. Savage Dawn. Lance Henriksen. Another biker movie. And it has like a really good one, actually, given the budget and everything. It's probably one of my favorites out of these 2. Savage Harbor, aka Death Feud. This one was a pricier one because it's been long out of print and I started way late, but I said fuck it, bought it. This was probably actually the most expensive VSA that I have in my collection. The Vice Academy 1 through 3 box set. Linnea Quigley, once again, she's in it. I'll probably love it. Okay. Now, I have, I think, 2 box sets right now. I got a few more coming with this sale, but the Angel Collection. I really like the first Angel movie. So when I found this on eBay for super cheap, I scooped it up. I think it was $40 for it, and it was all still sealed. Nothing was washed. It was just fucking ridiculous because all the other ones were $200 or more on there, and the guy sold it to me, so got lucky. The Homegrown Horrors, Volume 1. This set's fucking awesome. I'm totally worth it for 2 of the titles alone. Like, Beyond Dream's Door is the reason I bought it, because I knew I liked that movie already, and rewatching it again, it was just as good as I remember. Winter Beast is the one that everyone was really looking forward to the most, and that didn't disappoint either. It wasn't super good, but it was definitely an interesting movie. And Fatal Exam, well, that one's dog shit. Now, this is the movie that actually started this obsession. The Beastmaster set. The 4K UHD. It's their first one in their line of their Ultra line or whatever. And let me tell you, this movie has a fucking huge spot in my heart because my grandma used to have this in her basement on VHS, and we'd go over there and we'd watch it all the time because, you know, kids, guys, swords, animals. Like, this movie is just the complete package, and this packaging is so fucking awesome. Like, I don't know how good I can do this on here, but like, it opens up, it's fucking this set, like the VSU line. I'm the most excited for more titles from those, which I have one coming in the Black Friday sale package, so hopefully that'll be here soon. All right, now those are these. We'll just do these. These are the non-slipcover editions. Like, the Legacy slips will come out eventually, but Count Dracula's Great Love, which actually this one has a slip coming. They released the Legacy slip for this year, so I'm super stoked for that. Death Machines. I was hoping this one would get a slip, but it did not. I just bought these like a couple weeks before the sale went live because I was expecting a few of them to have slips, but it turns out that only Dracula's Great Love got a slip for the ones that I actually purchased. Death Row Game Show. Don't Answer the Phone. Hobgoblins. This was one I really wanted to get a slip for. I hope it's coming in the next sale, because this one really needs a slip. Yeah. And Madman. Now, I got one partner label that I buy from them currently, and it's Alphabet City. It's the Fun City Editions label, which I actually ordered more of these with the sale because, you know, they seem to be good movies, so I'm hoping that all of them are just as good as this one. This one was fucking awesome. Yeah. And, I mean, like, that is my double of LA Wars. But, yeah, those are my Vinegar Syndrome movies. Jeez. It's ever growing. I mean, I got doubles and stuff down here. I got my extra slip for Unmasked because I got a damaged slip, so when I found one online, I bought another one. Got a standard edition copy of Slaughterhouse. And I have a standard edition copy of All American Murder, because this one has like a hiccup in part of the movie, and I contacted them about it, and they immediately sent me a new one. So that is my collection. Yeah, I'll probably be doing another video once the package gets here. Hopefully it's sooner than later. I've been waiting what feels like forever. And when that gets here, I'll try and do an unboxing video. I don't know if I for sure will or not. I don't know how many of these videos I'm going to do. I'd love to do reviews and stuff down the road, but it's all about time. So until then, I'll see you later. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you know, secretly liked it but want to pretend that you don't. Yeah. Till next time.